So I'm packing up my room, going through some things, throwing out some things, getting rid of things, and I was at my storage and I was pulling boxes to bring back to my place so I can like throw out the old stuff and like pack in the things that I have accumulated since then. So this is like things that I had at my old apartment when I left there, and I find this Marie Claire magazine with Miley on the cover, and her little byline is Miley Cyrus on her new mission and why she'll never change her wild ways. So this is like 2 years post Bangers, and me personally, Bangers is one of my favorite albums. I love it. It represents my freshman year of college too much, which is fine, like I guess, like that means that part of me will always feel a little chill of Texas Tech when I'm like listening to Wrecking Ball 5 years from now. But anyway, I'm just like, here we are, 2018, and now Miley's like, oh, I don't listen to rap music anymore. I just can't do it. I can't do this cock, dick, suck, blah, 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 when, like, you would literally wear cocks on your head. Like, you had fake dildos, like, on your face. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh, no, like, I'm younger now, whatever. Which is fine. Like, I love Miley. I have her tattooed on my body. It's like, I have been rocking with this bitch since fucking Hannah Montana. And I don't want to give up on her. I'm just letting her, like, do whatever she's doing right now. But it's irritating. And honestly, like, I should just drop her. I mean, why not? Another box discovery is this Texas A&M paperweight. This Texas A&M paperweight that my dad bought me for I think it was my ring dunk. Yeah. Bought me for my ring dunk. It's pretty cool. Like, maybe, like, one day when I have, like, my desk in my office in my house, I'll have it up there and I can, like, look back on college and, like, be proud instead of right now, which is sad, because college was sad. So I just threw away, like, a stack of old Cosmopolitan magazines, and if you know me, well, I don't know. So I used to collect Cosmopolitan magazines when I was in high school, and probably like starting my senior year when I first started getting into feminism, I was so obsessed with Cosmo. I was like, I'm gonna work for Cosmo, I'm gonna be in the cover of Cosmo, blah blah blah. And maybe it's just because it had this like aura around it, like it kind of still does, like even when it like comes off my tongue, Cosmopolitan, I'm just like, oh, it's so awesome. But like honestly, the magazine just has not like lived up to its hype, and like to be completely honest, it's very discouraging because they're very not like, there's no diversity on their covers. And like going through the covers today, like, because that's mostly like, honestly, I love the covers of Cosmo. I don't know why. The color combinations, like sometimes whoever's on it, but like I don't know. I really love the vibe, like the aesthetic that Cosmo has going on. But, like, I'm looking through these magazines, and there's no women of color, and, like, mind you, I guess this was probably, like, 2014, 2015, because that's when I stopped my Cosmo thing. And I know I have a few of, like, Nicki Minaj from, like, back in the day, but, like, there's, like, 1 to 2 women of color every year, and, like, it's probably a light-skinned black woman, which is not a bad thing either. I mean, still, like, I wanted to love this magazine. I thought it was going to be this awesome feminist magazine, and it's very mainstream feminism. It's very mainstream to pop culture, and I don't know, like I guess I was saving them, like, to me, like, what if my mom would have busted out some like vintage Cosmo magazines, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. But then like also, it's not like there were any black women on fucking Cosmopolitan back then, so like that's the same shit I would have showed to my daughter. But I did keep my favorites, like some people that I might be like, okay, like yeah, she was it back in the day, like yeah, I think I kept a few good ones, and like even now, like I'm not gonna lie, if I see one of my faves on there, actually no, I do not. Cardi B was just on the cover, and I was just like, ugh. I fuck with Cardi B, but I don't fuck with Cosmo anymore. I'm sorry. So I've honestly been feeling like how I feel now in life is similar to how I felt my senior year of high school, like that last semester, like right before I was gonna graduate, just like kind of not really knowing where your life is going, like you're hearing like what everyone else is saying, and like you're thinking about what you want to be doing, what you should be doing. But anyway, it was just like, it was a very like whirlwind time for me. And I like remember doing things like going and sitting in the park and like reading books or crying in my car and listening to music. And I don't know, I found myself kind of repeating those things, and like it's just such a parallel. It's just kind of weird to me. So like what I've decided to do is I'm gonna go read back through my journal from around that time and just kind of like, I don't know exactly like what I'm looking for. More to me, I feel like maybe if I can crack this code, then I won't make the same mistake I did back then that kind of like initially led to my unhappiness. So we'll see. So, I told y'all I was gonna be reading my journal from high school, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of being put through it by my friends that last semester, but I already knew that. Like, there's still some shit that went down that I have not forgotten. And also, it's funny to be reading back on those moments and just being like, wow, like, I really thought this wasn't shit, but like, also, like, looking back on it, I'm just like, y'all was really that trifling. We were fucking 17, 18 years old. Like, you'd think we would be chill. But anyway, so I'm like going through this. Like, I mostly kind of just wanted to figure out like, how I'm feeling now parallel to how I felt then. And there's this one little piece that I'm on right now. It's from May 24, 2013. So this was between me finishing high school and me about to graduate. My friends had kind of just annoyed me, and just like some shit was going down, and I just like wasn't about the bullshit. Turns out I've never been about people's bullshit. 5 years later, I'm still not about the bullshit. But anyway, so here's this piece, and I say, I just want to start doing my own thing. I want to go to tech, attempt not to fail, get awesome internships in New York, and release a book. I'm ready to finally be who I'm supposed to be. Crazy, because I feel that exact same way. I just want to start doing my own thing. I want to go to New York, attempt not to fail, get awesome jobs and internships in New York, and release a book, and finally be who the fuck I'm supposed to be.